live. Yeah, yeah, we going live. Hey, hey, we going live. Yeah, yeah, we going live. Yeah, yeah, we going. Yeah, yeah, we going. Yeah, 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 we going live. From the 50-yard line, we going live. From the 50-yard line, we going live. From the 50-yard line. Hey.
Hello, beautiful people.
Hello, hello.
I am Jarrett, the football genius Burgess.
And I am Stephanie Fitzpatrick, aka the Advantage Coach.
And this is episode 178 of the Field to the Real podcast. I
Yep.
am not going to, every time we shout out the episode, I am not going to talk about how close this 200th episode is. Because even though it's close, it's pretty close. You know,
the time flies. I'm sorry.
really
We
does.
say, oh, that's a few months. No, it'll be here.
Yeah.
And we'll be
Pretty
like, oh my
quickly.
God. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I'm excited.
Me
I'm
too.
excited about every episode we do, honestly. So whatever.
I thought it was just me.
No.
I knew it wasn't just me, but I thought it was just me.
Yeah.
But you know, after a few years of doing this podcast, because we started it in January of 2019,
Mm-hmm.
and we had begun talking about it in September, October of 2018.
Yep.
We're sitting here 4 years
Almost.
from having that first conversation about doing this
Oh, yep.
podcast.
That's right.
And you looking at me like I'm crazy, like, what?
Yeah.
Podcast?
Right. Oh, yeah. Because
And-
I wasn't feeling it.
Yeah. Then to have it to come to fruition, and then to still be doing it years
Right.
later is just amazing to me.
Yeah. Only God.
Yeah. And I
Only
remember
God.
how in the beginning I used to like fret over like the amount of listeners or whatever. Look, I can tell y'all, nobody could listen to this podcast and we would still do it. Now, thank y'all for those of you who do listen. We truly appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
But it's the love for what we do.
Yeah.
And this is why, as a life coach, I'm always telling people, what is it that you would do regardless?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, 'cause
that's where
we
your
don't-
passion is.
We don't get no money for this. You know what I'm saying?
No.
In
It's just
the
love.
years that we've done
It's
this,
coming.
it's coming definitely.
It's coming. It's just
I
not
truly
yet.
believe that.
Yeah, it's not yet. And we don't do it for that. So
Mhm.
that's why we'll be honored when we get it.
Right. That's gonna be land yap.
Yep. So I'm good.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go. You know what? It's funny
What?
that I just used that term, and he may
Yeah.
not even see this. But it's funny that I just used that term. I got that term from Coach Mack.
Okay.
Land yap. I got that term from him, and ironically, today is his birthday. So even though he probably won't see this,
wow.
I know Miss Mac may, because she follows me on social media, and he doesn't have any social media at all.
Okay.
So happy born day, Coach Mac. Love you, man.
Happy birthday. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't know you, but I know you.
Yeah, I'm about to say, you done heard so much about
So fondly of you at any moment he gets the chance. So
Yes.
I know that you've been a great influence on my brother, and he's
Mhm.
a terrific man. And I'm just gonna say that you, if nothing else, added to making him who he is. So
Yes.
thank you, Coach Mack,
100%.
for your pouring into my brother.
Yeah.
And enjoy your day.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's probably not celebrating it, but I'm gonna call him in a little bit.
And I'm gonna leave that alone. Anyway,
The big one, huh?
y'all men in that birthday thing.
I
Anyway,
know, yeah. Well, you know, I'm gonna celebrate mine.
yeah. You about the only one I know. Everybody
I'm gonna
else has their
celebrate
birthday.
mine. I might celebrate it the whole month since my birthday started the first day of the month.
Exactly. I'm with you. I feel you. You should.
especially
Absolutely.
especially the 40th.
I can't even. That. Anyway, listen.
Yeah.
Like you always saying to me, like I keep forgetting you. Like what?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, this is about to be 39.
Yeah.
So I got a whole
I know you
15
got
months.
a year though, but it's still
Yeah.
so close.
I know.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Like,
that
what?
time go by
Wait.
fast.
Oh my God. We talk about 40? Like what?
Yeah.
Anyway, you're my little brother.
I know.
But God willing, we
Yeah.
we having a bash for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You already know it.
Well, I know my sister, so
Yeah. Yeah, you already know.
I know my sister. So, yes.
Man.
All right, let's get this going.
Yeah, let's jump in this Who's Really Right, because I remember when you sent me the text. I don't think I knew it at the time, but when you sent me the text telling me that Dak Prescott was out, I was like, here we go again.
Here we go.
I don't know what God the Cowboys pray to, but
it ain't working.
It's not working. I think you your God is ridiculous.
Try God. Try Jesus. Listen, try Jesus.
Oh man, but no, I feel like something happens every season that they have all of these high hopes that stops them from being so or as successful as they believe that they will be or that they plan to be. And this is another like, huh?
I have thoughts, but I'm not going to speak them. We'll just keep it moving.
You know, I already know what you're talking about. And so the latest cog in this wheel is that Dak Prescott is injured. And while Jerry Jones is trying to downplay the injury because the team didn't put him on IR, which would have kept him out, or he would have had to stay out for at least 6 weeks. And this injury is projected to have about 6 to 8 weeks. They are saying that he could make it back within 4. No one believes that based off the injury. And so
it's a fractured thumb.
Yeah.
Those are the hardest things to get over, to heal from. The smaller the bones, the harder it is.
Exactly.
So good luck. And don't be trying to push. Let me just say this, Jerry Jones, if you listening, if you're not, if somebody can get this to you, don't push that young man to get back before he can. In my head, I'm just worried like KD with the Warriors. Like,
oh man, that was
all of this out there, that pressure on them. Like, don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that. I know he'll want to get back, but I need him to make sure he's ready and healed completely. So, because Jerry Jones needs you to be the fall guy for when they don't do well. So don't rush back for that. Don't rush back for that. Anyway,
take your time and heal.
This is not what the Who's Really Right.
No. I mean, it's related to this, and so our Who's Really Right is because they have to replace Dak. A lot of the chatter around the league has been, should the Cowboys go with their backup, Cooper Rush, or should they bring in Kaep? Because by all accounts, Kaep had a terrific workout with the Raiders a few months back, and he looks to still be able to kind of wing it, you know. And so, what's the better option here? Is it going to be Cooper Rush, or should they bring in Colin Kaepernick? And as always, Steph, ladies first.
Well, sometimes.
Right. As sometimes.
Sometimes, yes. So, you know where I'm going with this, right? Mm-hmm. This man has deserved to be in the league for the last 5 years. Nothing has changed in his ability. I mean, he might be, he's older. Mm-hmm. But as you just stated, he worked out for the Raiders. He looked really good. Mm-hmm. The one thing is his body hasn't taken the punishment that others have taken over the last 5 years. So we can find a plus in that and give this man a shot. Now, do I believe that Jerry Jones would be the one owner out of all of the 32 in the league that would give Colin Kaepernick a shot? Absolutely not. Mm-hmm. Do I think they should? Absolutely. He's still got it. And I'm just saying that the experience is there. Rush was, he started one game last year because Dak had like that calf injury. So he started one game last year. I mean, he played well, not knocking the young man, but when you've got the aspirations that this team does and the expectations that have been put out there year in, year out, you're America's team. Right. You don't rely on, he's okay. Mm-hmm. You need better than okay. Right. And if I'm picking between Rush and Kaepernick, a 5-year out the league, still fresh legs, Colin Kaepernick is going to win in my book every day.
Okay. I struggle with formulating this argument for who's really right because of my personal like feelings on the matter. Like,
Yeah.
obviously, I want Cap to get a shot, and I
Absolutely.
believe Cap deserves a shot.
Mm-hmm.
Not based on entitlement, but based on
No.
like the ability to still be able to play.
That's
So the fact that he hasn't gotten that opportunity to me still feels like collusion. Because we can kind of keep spinning the narrative like, oh, he's gotten older, he's been out of the league 5 years, there's no way he could be effective. So you have that point. But specifically for this who's really right, I think that when thinking about a backup quarterback and what he's asked to do, because Cooper Rush already knows the offense, has already been in the offense for some years now, and it's just he's been in the building. I think he's the better option, at least right now, because Cap hasn't gone through training camp. Cap would have to learn this offense.
Yeah.
And so I do feel like there would be a learning curve. I feel like some of those growing pains that he probably would have been able to get out during training camp will have to happen on the fly. And I don't want him to come out and have to like learn and it kind of affects his play. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like then you'll have those people who come out and be like, see, I told you he couldn't play anymore.
Right.
And so
I mean, that's gonna happen either way, but yeah.
Yeah. It's big risk to have him come in, but it's also big reward because if you can get Colin Kaepernick from early on in his career, that's gonna lift any franchise. And so I just want him to have an opportunity, but I want him to have the right opportunity. And I wouldn't want him playing for Jerry Jones anyway.
I mean that part. That's why I phrased the question the way that I did. This was not
right.
Is this a good idea for Colin Kaepernick? Because absolutely not. Never. Would I you know how I feel.
Yeah.
Never. No. So no, but I mean literally of all the owners in the league, he would be 32 on my list.
Mm-hmm.
Literally for Colin Kaepernick to have to go play for. But for Cap to get an opportunity, if it was presented to him.
Yeah. Take the one that's open. Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. And I feel like for them, it's not about Kaepernick, it's about the Cowboys. And for them, I think it's a win. But I see your point as well. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I see it. Well, the good thing is he's highly intelligent.
That's true. And I truly believe he can pick up an offense quickly and be able to move and
mm-hmm.
you know, but by the time that he actually gets it, will Dak be back? You know what I'm saying?
Especially when they pressuring you to come back. Yeah. So, well, y'all let us know.
Yeah, y'all let us know. Is it who do you guys think the best option is here? Is it Cooper Rush, the backup quarterback of the Cowboys, or Colin Kaepernick, who has proven that he can still play football in this league?
Put the cameras on me, 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 put the cameras on me.